Hi, this is Megan Closen with Closen Design Studios, and today we are going to work on closing off the Urth Tunisian reversible scarf. So the first thing that we're going to go through is make sure that we have enough of the rows completed. So here's my last eyelet row. You can kind of see it right here, and I'm just going to count 16 completed rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So you can see that I have 16 rows that are completed, and I have one row that is left open. This is the first half of row 17, and we're going to close out row 17 so that each of the stitches in the rows are done and we can tie off. Okay, so when you're working Tunisian crochet, there's a couple different ways that you can tie off. Today we're just going to do a Tunisian slip stitch to tie off. Okay, so you're going to enter your stitch like you're doing a Tunisian simple stitch, and you're going to yarn over. Okay, and then you're just going to pull it through 2 so that you only have one loop left on your hook. And then we're going to do that again, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so we're going to do this all the way across. Well, most of the way across. Let's see, then one more right here, yarn over, pull all the way through. Okay, so here I have the 3. I am actually going to close off these 3 the same way that I make that stitch, so that it keeps that wavy look to it. Okay, so I have all 3 on my hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. Okay, so let's work up. Oh, I forgot something here. You have to go through all 4 because we're working on closing it off. Okay. Okay, so yarn over, pull through 2. We are just to the last stitch now. So I'm going to do the 2 together like we normally do. And then I'm going to do a yarn over, and I'm going to pull it all the way through. Okay. And so that closes it out. Now I'm going to get a scissors and I'm going to cut it. All right. And then to tie off, I do yarn over and I pull all the way through. Okay. And then for extra, I guess protection or keep it from falling, I will take this end and just kind of bring it through and pull it tight. Okay, like that. Now this end I do not typically weave in just because I make tassels that I put on this corner, so that one's good to go. But I do have a couple more ends that can be woven in, and I'll show you how I like to weave in my ends. This is the middle of my scarf, which is very awesome, very exciting. I absolutely love how this turned out. Okay. And then I have my tapestry needle, which is right here. I like the metal ones. There we go. So I have the wrong side of my fabric facing me. This is what the wrong side looks like, and this is what the right side looks like. So the right side will have more of the straight lines. The wrong side looks like it's a type of weave. Okay. So here I have my yarn, and I work it through. There we go. Now I am not a professional seamstress, okay? Weaving in ends is not my favorite, but to get the job done, it's a lot like when you're knitting and you just weave in and out of your purls, okay? So I'm going in and out. Okay, and now I'm going to go down a row and continue the process. Okay. Now I'm going to go down another row. Yeah, I've been looking at getting a different camera to do videos on anyways, or a different phone, because our phone plan's just about up. Okay. And then what I like to do is just work it back up. One more row, go back up to that row you're working before, and weave in a little bit more. Just kind of like a backtrack, I guess. Okay. So kind of, here's the one that I did. Cut it off. Straighten it out a little bit. And you can't even tell that I had done anything. Design Studio, and today we're going to talk about making tassels. So this is what I have left over from the Urth Tunisian reversible scarf, and I'm going to use this little skein, leftover skein, in order to make my tassels. Now you can go to the store and buy tassel making equipment. I guess there's like a little prong thing that kind of looks like a U, and you can also make pom-poms on it after you twist it. But instead of using that, I use my Power Electronics Circuits, Devices, and Applications book. I had bought an older version for my class. Turns out it didn't work because all the questions were asked differently and not in order. So that was not a very good money-saving technique. But it is useful now, though, for making tassels. So what I do is I start up here, and I wrap it around my entire book. I wonder, I'm just going to do a few to the side and kind of show it to you. Okay, so you can see that I have a few wrapped up here. Now, this would make a very long tassel, so I end up cutting both at the bottom of my book and at the top of my book. Okay. Got those ones and those ones. Okay. And so then I make sure that I hold it in the center. Okay. Hold it in the middle. I've been making, let's see, I've got about 6 in this one. Okay, so, and I come into here, and I've been doing about 3 to 4 per section. I find my corner chain, which is right here, okay, and I stick it through. Okay, so I still have 3. I grab the ends, gotta have all of them, and I bring it through, and I pull tight. And that is how I make the tassels. Thank you.